Hey, back in the studio, we're going to talk real quick about arbitration because that was really one of the things that locked Geico into that decision that we talked about in our previous segment. So what is arbitration? Arbitration is a binding dispute resolution process whereby your case goes from where it would normally be in a state court matter into a jury trial situation. It's removed into this private dispute resolution process where both sides pay an arbitrator, who's somebody who has supposedly the experience of a judge, 30, 40 years in the business, 30, 40 years in the legal, 30, 40 years specializing in that area. And they are to, essentially make rulings, call balls and strikes, be the umpire, and then field all the questions and then issue a decision. And that is a binding process. It's generally not appealable unless there's fraud, mistake, duress. It's super hard to appeal it. And it is a very, very difficult thing to undo, to untangle. And, if you've engaged in the arbitration process, it's binding and you're stuck with the ruling. And when the ruling sucks, which they're, arbitration is called, or arbitrators are usually I'm trying not to be insulting, but they're in the parlance of this business, they are called people who split the baby, right? They can't make a decision as to who gets the baby, so y'all will share it. And I don't want to say that's not true. Everybody's had different experience with arbitrators, but my experience has been even when you win, they still split the baby. And just be sure what you're agreeing to. If you're signing something that says arbitration, be sure what you're agreeing to, because you're agreeing to limit your judicial remedy. You're agreeing to limit your God-given right to a jury trial under the Constitution. Right? It's a God-given right to a trial by jury in the Constitution. It is recognized. And you are agreeing to give that up. You better be damn sure that whatever they're giving you in exchange for giving up that God-given right is worth it. So that's what I have to say about arbitration. It's one of the reasons why Geico is very likely locked into this ruling, because when you agree to arbitrate, you are locked into the ruling. Win, lose, sucks, is awesome. You're locked in, no takebacks, no lookbacks. Arbitrators say is final. Now, we all know that in a lot of ways, insurance companies control things. They may be able to get out of this in a companion lawsuit. Some they might be able to resolve it outside of court for some more reasonable settlement, and financially exhaust the other side, or they'll probably petition the state court of Missouri where this all went down to change the law, or they're going to change their contracts where they have some other way to protect the company from a payout. This is a significant payout, $5.2 million for a personal injury that occurred from consensual sex. That's going to be a hard one for the shareholders of Geico to swallow. So these are things that are all going to be on the horizon as that case unfolds. Thanks for joining us.